Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Adrian's office area. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. This is such a busy week for everybody planning for Thanksgiving. I understand gas is going to be at a good price, so there are going to be a lot of people traveling this year on the road. So everybody stay safe. Leave early, all those kinds of things so that you'll have a delicious, delicious Thanksgiving. Well, today I wanted to come and bring you some Temu things. As long as we have some Temu, we have some content, don't we? I have a variety of things for sure. Why don't we go ahead and start with OMG, the outfit of the day. Not quite perfectly matching in every way, shape, or form. My nails do look delicious with this beautiful, beautiful purple color Merlot. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful turtleneck. And I have a turtleneck on because, as you can see, this is a very lacy top. I got this a while back, quite a while back, at Goodwill. And I had just adored all of the jewels. Look at this. The arms are jeweled. The front is jeweled. It is an empire, which means empire. No, empire. It means just below the bust when it's an empire cut. That could be from different like Regency periods or whatever period it really was in time and in fashion. It's totally sheer here, as you can see. It's a very, very pretty lace. It really, I'm trying to see if you can see some of the, just a very, very lovely, lovely, lovely color. Very antique-y looking, elasticized at the wrist. Now, the back, not so good to show you, simply because it's of me. Let's lift that up a little bit. But beautiful, beautiful baby buttons, covered buttons down the back. All of these are very expensive details for a shirt. This was like from Forever 21, I think. Very, very junior, but I could not get over the jewels. The jewels on the top of this. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Once again, Goodwill, and you know I mostly buy things. They have to be the same, the color tag of the day at Goodwill that's on sale. So I imagine I got this for a very good price. Indeed. Well, we're pixie and pink today. Yes. Now, these are not a perfect match, but I liked the idea of getting a corsage, as it were, and a little more glitter going on. So this is a white glittered rose and a copper glittered rose. They have the roach clip style of clip. And so I use that just to clip onto the neckline. And I did have a few more, and it did make me think how exquisite. Because you usually get 3 or 4 of these on one card for the $1.25, right? And just to do a whole neckline like that, oh my God, so expensive looking. It could be just absolutely stunning. I use these in my hair and such as well. All right, well, now that I've bragged about myself and this beautiful, beautiful top, and adorned with wearing wonderful, wonderful earrings. I have 2 on here, so what you could be seeing, the long, dangly, beautiful, beautiful rhinestones all from Temu. And then this is a nice square pave diamond look with a pearl. And I just put that in the second hole. Like that a lot. And thus we have the beautiful. They weigh nothing. They move and catch the light and look fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Love them a lot. All right. Now, I'm going to begin with a dress that I think I may wear. I'm just not sure. Little family in their new town, daughter-in-law is organizing our whole meal. We actually love a deep fried Popeyes turkey. Yes, we've bought them for like 3 years, I'm sure at least. They're up to $60 for the turkey. And it's just the little family. I think I'll be able to bring quite a bit home, don't you? Turkey cacciatore. That just popped into my mind, how people using leftover turkey, the different dishes that they do. And I love things in like a creamy gravy. Too bad I don't cook. But within that, this marvelous turkey. And she got her pies that she likes. She got pumpkin and apple, which, we all like. And I was like, oh my gosh, because, I don't want to cook. I'm not helpful. So I actually said, would you like me to bring deviled eggs? I figured that's something I know I can at least make. And even if they don't turn out pretty, people love deviled eggs. In fact, Temu has a fabulous t-shirt. A black t-shirt, and it says, I'm here. It's got a platter of deviled eggs, and it says, I'm here for the deviled eggs. Love it. If we all could afford every fun slogan t-shirt that Temu has, we'd be the happiest, sloganist, t-shirt wearing tribe ever. And remember, t-shirts are American. We are the country that really brought the t-shirt as a piece of apparel and not just underwear. Okay, cool, yeah. I love to wear t-shirts when I'm traveling in the UK and Europe because that is American. And before, like when I was wearing regular jeans and such, I'd wear like a Levi's. I wore kids' sneakers. I like to advertise America. Also, you don't want to think you can compete with what you're going to see on the streets and the stores in London especially, or gosh forbid, when I was, on the continent and we did Paris and Rome. Oh, amazing. And it was with the fashion school. So amazing stuff. My mind's just like spinning around. Okay, Adrian. So this was something when I first saw it, I really wanted it. I always question if I'm spending $10 or more on anything, and especially clothing. Well, this was just so amazing. But I was like, no, Adrian, come on. When I'm looking at fun things, like this item and such, and it's like, you don't go anywhere, you're at home. So if I can use it to film in, yay. But of course, I would definitely will wear this out on my errands for shopping. Yes, indeed. I will thrill the people at the Dollar Tree. Well, I didn't buy it, but a very favorite channel. Hey, everybody. H-E-Y-Y-Y. Hey, everybody. She bought it and said when she wore it to work, she got a bazillion compliments and really is a favorite dress of hers. So it's been, and I was like, Adrian, you love it. Get it. You will make good use of it. Oh, I think it's going to be one of these cases. Now, when I think about it, I think Hay, who happens to be a much more voluptuous body than mine, had felt the large was a little large and that she should have got a medium. So what does that tell you? You know what I'm going to say. I got a large. All right. This dress is long, but yeah, this is a definite, it could be a definite medium. All right, I hadn't realized that it was as long as it is. Here I'm pushing all the furniture around and everything. I want to be able to walk as far back as I can. All right, if we had this. Right. I can walk back and back and back. Look, I'll just keep walking back. All right, you know this is the top of my head here. So if I hold the dress up to the top of my head, look at this. So this is about the waistline in my hands. And then you have the bottom skirt. Oh, there's a lot of material here, people. But what's also here? The majority of these cats are Miss Sassy. I know Hay has Loki, her black kitty. So she always identifies with black cats. But whenever I get something to look at that's a tuxedo cat, this is true and true and true Miss Sassy. Black nose, the beautiful white hair under the chin. That's Miss Sassy. She could have posed for this. So I am very, very excited to wear this. It's so pretty, people. It's so wonderful. The theme of it is so fantastic. Now, this much fabric weighs a lot, too. Of course, it's going to be a polyester. It's got the white back. There's a lot of stretch to it, which, again, a medium would have done fine. We don't need a lot of stretch. But once again, I'm going to hold it up. To look, because what I do is, it's just, it doesn't matter. I'll make it work. Because yay, I could return it. You're right. You're right. And I'm still here telling you, I'm still messing up on sizing. Oh, Adrian, I think I've convinced myself that for sure tops are mediums, and there are definitely large bottoms that fit me just fine in the waist elastic area, and that's why I buy large. And before I was buying extra large, but sometimes you can get a large from Temu, like my furry bottoms, that surprise you with what? Because I've already lost my. I bought this beautiful bracelet at like a Goodwill store, and I paid about $7 for it. It's Guess. So it was a huge splurge. I'm just not that used to magnetic bracelets. And since this is a little bit, you know, moving around and such, I'm afraid I would lose it. And it had just opened, is why I'm talking about it. And me with all of my Temu rings. Look at these beautiful diamond engagement sets. Antique looking set here, engagement set there, there's an engagement set there. This is just a beautiful opal kind of a stone. It's so comfortable right at the knuckle, and it's not going to fly off. When that works, it's just like, yay! Love it. And of course, this hand, I always have my gold ring that I bought for myself, so I'm always wearing that. And I had these pieces in gold to pick up. Adrian. So we got gold on this finger to go with the gold here, and then we just have some fun glass diamonds. So trying to, work our sparkle together. But all of those, fantastic on Temu. And all of them would be under $2 each. I just don't spend that. I don't spend $3 and such even on rings. Remember, 3 to 5, I start kind of, expensive. Well, all right, so we're all very excited about the cat dress. What I am going to do. Also, I did score this WOW. Now, when I first bought it on Temu and was so excited to tell everybody about it because it's like $6.99. Well, they started getting other WOW products, and especially at local warehouse. And they were close to retail because some of these products from WOW, they retail from $28 to $30-ish something. And this went up to like 16. I don't, I didn't pay any attention because I'm never going to pay anything like that. And I was like, well, the deal is done. And then all of a sudden they came up in the feed again. And I do believe that right now you could still pick it up for the, under $7 on Temu. And it's still a $20, dollar easily value from WOW. And this, they consider a straightener. And what the premise is of the WOW formula is that their goodies that they have put together enrobe, coat, cling to, full 360 every strand of hair. So it has put a protective shield on each hair, how it wants to have the end result. Anywho, people, I was using this and it definitely did flatten and straighten my very, very gray, wiry, frizzy hair, which is how the gray grew out. Anyhow, it's still a terrific product. I highly recommend it for you. And you can get other WOW products. And if that helps you, you don't have to go to Amazon and buy them. You can still pay a better price, like on Temu Circle, because that's mostly where I've seen the other products. But you'll still be getting all of your points with Temu for that. And I brought that up before with I bought kitty litter, and it was from local warehouse, and I bought 2 boxes so that I'd meet the requirement. They were less than what I was spending on Amazon, and I got all those points towards what we want points for. I'm getting confused because we want the points because we play the games? I'm just rambling on. What a fool I am tonight. I'm sorry, people. This is just very informal with a lot of duel. Informal talk. All right, gals. This is still a fantastic product on the marketplace. Highly recommend several items in the line. I like the WOW volume, and that one is mousse, and it says it doesn't even need to be heat activated. You can just put it on and go on your merry way. But when it's dried on there, it's created volume because of the way it's enrobed the hair and such. And I had curled my hair with that, and the curl lasted 4 days nicely. WOW is a very good product, Adrian. Wow. All right. Another fantastic item I want to share with you is another unbelievable deal. I scored these for $10.28. 3 in a bag. 3 fuzzy pajama-y lounge bottoms for only $10.28. Now they are $20.49. Again, I scroll. When I see something that comes up like this, I throw it into my cart, and I recognize that this is the good deal. You're not going to get 3 for this price. It's not going to get less. Let's see how they feel. The first one, oh, they're like velvet, people. Look at that. They're just soft, soft. Again, we're just dealing with clothes that are like baby's blankets. You have a very respectable waistband. It's got that over 1 inch of elastic, so we like that. Just very nicely sewn. Happy, happy purple color. Good length and a nice width of the bottom. These are so pretty and so soft, and of course it's all polyester. I don't believe that these have elastane or anything in them, but yep, 100% polyester. The 3-pack came with this gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Hey, purple. Beautiful Snow White. Gosh forbid we have any kind of loungy and sleep stuff in white. I'm afraid immediately of what stains it's going to get. I don't want to be the one to destroy its virginity of beauty. Virgin white. Again, you can see the blanket-like texture. So soft and wonderful. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be warm, toasty, comfortable, and fashionable, of course. So this gorgeous white. And the third pair, it's a dark gray, silvery gray with the shine, dark. Oh, look at those. I'm gonna look really fancy. Fancy schmancy, people. Oh, wonderful. I like to look fancy when I'm at home. All right, just seeing the shine and the texture. And the inside, where this is shiny and smooth, soft, you can see the texture is fuzzy. The fuzzy interior. So you know they're going to be warm. Of any Temu items, I find that the pajamas are such a good deal, you know, because I scroll a lot every day. I could be scrolling while I'm watching YouTube. I can be scrolling while I'm watching a program. I scroll all the time, you know, and I think that for one thing, it's very soothing because I'm used to that from my career of, you know, really going through clothing and, you know, making decisions and blah, blah, blah. But no, I really like to scroll, and I think it soothes me. I think it does help my anxiety. Like, it's something I can just get there, focus on items. So I don't begrudge my scrolling time. No, I don't. All right. Well, we got to see some clothes, some wonderful, wonderful clothes. Remember, if you do, when I'd introduced Squirrel. Hi, Squirrel. Welcome. Look, I had told you Squirrel is so beautifully made. And if you can see the variation of color, on his coat of brown. And yes, again, we are working. This is so realistically soft and wonderful. I'm sure bunny fur is really, really soft and such. Everybody knows these kind of like short hair. I've never got to pet a real squirrel. Maybe it's not real soft. But this one, I'd said how many pieces it took to make the head be sculpted and beautiful. This bushy tail is unbelievable. And yes, I love that it creates a little grab and go. Yeah. I am still seeing him be available on some sellers for only $10.50. That's $2.50 less than I paid for him. And there's also sellers that are showing him at $14. I just wanted, you know, I had to zoom away when I introduced him at the end of that video. But I just think he is so wonderful. And for all of us in the Pacific Northwest and such, squirrels are very much part of our lives. I have my wonderful squirrels in my tree off of my balcony area, and the squirrels 1 story down, and I feed them nuts and such like that. Such a good companion. You know, I am so excited for how big he is, because it's something you can really hug. Really a good emotional support, soft, wonderful item. We're going into winter, and the seasonal affect disorder, SAD, is well upon us. And yes, of course, I'm one that's going to suffer from that. And that's why, if you see around me, I do have the ring light on, but the 3, I have 1 lamp, that yellow lamp that I'd hauled and shown you, and this lamp here. They're up light, and I fill my living space with a bright light, so that you have to fool your brain that there's more healthy sunlight, bright light hitting you and giving you all the good endorphins. But it just sounds ridiculous, but I now say I identify as a squirrel. Okay? There's just so much ridiculousness and everything going on, and I am slowly eliminating things that are just hassle for your brain, for my brain. I had that fetch that you take receipts and photograph them, and I wasn't being like real serious about it, and I don't get a lot of receipts because Timo, etc., etc., etc. Well, so why do I keep doing that? That's clutter in my mind. That's on, it's an app, it's there, it stares at me. When I get receipts, I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything with it. I've spent a good year and I don't fit the profile of having enough receipt money that I'm going to earn anything. So I eliminated that app. Done. Don't have to think about it. I can just put my receipts away. I don't have to, let's get a photograph. Gone. That energy is not expelled in that direction. I've gone through and have been able to eliminate different apps on my phone because it's too much distraction in my life that I don't need. Being a full-blown ADD, I can be distracted very easily. And that's just part then of procrastination and not getting anything done. It's very easy to put the important things behind, say I'll get to them, and then I don't. but this squirrel is important to me. So you will be seeing Squirrel. You'll be knowing it's an emotional support squirrel. And I'm happy to have him. He makes me very happy. Makes Miss Sassy nervous because seated Squirrel is almost as tall as Miss Sassy. And she was kind of sniffing at it, very leery, very leery. And again, she doesn't play with toys and things. And I don't know, I think she just thought this is an animal, but it didn't smell of anything. I don't want her to be afraid of him. He's our friend. Okay, Adrian, no one wants to hear any more about you and your relationship with the fun squirrel. I don't need to be a hippie if I have a squirrel. I don't need to be a hippie if I have my squirrel. Lovely. Well, why don't we just take a couple of things that I've priced, and we want to see something. We want to see something, Adrian. Oh, okay. I like this. My niece is now living in Southern California for her job. She had to relocate. She is a native of Hawaii, and her dog had passed away just a couple of years ago, and she has not had a pet. She recently went to Greece, and you can't turn your head, nonetheless a corner, without seeing a cat. The cats are part of that Mykonos lifestyle. They're totally friendly. She had 1 million cat pictures. I can assure you, 1 million cat pictures. So I got her this pin, and it says, it's backwards for me, but you're able to read it. So give me a minute here. I'll turn it once again around. I want to pet every cat in the world. That is true. She does. I want to pet every cat in the world. I love that little pin. I love that little pin. And I got it for 79 cents. Pretty good, because these pins fluctuate from coins to over $1 for the same pin. It can be. All right, so showed you that one. That's a gift for my niece. I had another thing in here that was for her that I wanted to show you. Well, I'm just going to show you a little lovely. These little keychains would come up, and like if you go on to lightning deals and cheapest, these kinds of things are what's going to come up, and they are cheapest. It's just a thin disc of metal that they've engraved on and added a key ring to give it more purpose. And the little sayings on them, and I am not going to pop a nail off. Oh, well, I just moved so far up. I'm away from the scissors. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gonna cut it, the little baggie. And this particular one, you really don't want to come out of these bags. It's the truth. It wasn't just me. No, it wasn't. It wasn't just me, I promise. I promise. Okay. So now we have this one. Oh, Adrian, you're in your own way. All right, I don't know how much you're getting to read. I am going to turn it around so I can read it. I can't say I love you enough. So this is your reminder. What a lovely thing. Look down at your key ring, just seeing the disc, knowing what it says. Give you a little rush, give you a little warm rush, and know you're loved. And who gave it to you? It makes you have a moment that you stop and you think about them, right? Sorry about that. That was the rings on the table. So this will be a gift. And I have another ring here. And this will be a gift. I'm just going to cut the little top off so we don't have to worry. And this one says, I'd like to give you a chance, Adrian. Turn this on, Adrian. Yeah, that silver is not real happy. Well, it's really nice. Okay, enough. It says, you're absolutely, positively, incredibly amazing. Remember that. Again, if you had this on your key ring, seeing that disc, knowing this beautiful affirmation. Wonder Bear, Wonder Bear. I love these. I love them. Like, do they pick up any kind of reflective sparkle? All right. Those two beautiful ones. Is there another one I want to show you? What do I want to pick out of here as we're going to be at the closing? I thought I had another one. I do. Let's see what this one says. Okay, because those were, you know, under the 30 cents-ish, right, 36 cents. And one of them is now 68 cents on those. And this was 40 cents. And I know it's probably more now. Sorry, people. And this one says, look at you, staying sober and shit. Look at you, staying sober and shit. I don't know if you're seeing it or not. That's for me. That's for me. That's going on my key ring because I love that. You bet. Look at you staying sober and shit. Wonder Bear. Wonder Bear. I don't even know how long I've been sober. It's that many years. It's that many years. I'd had 18 years and then I went back out during a year and drinking. So bye-bye. It was 18 years. And I've certainly done that and more after that lapse. So easily, over 18 years sober. And people with addictive personalities, alcohol is a very, very not good. It's not a good drink for us. So, no. And I just think it's so funny. Look at you staying sober and shit. Yeah, I know. It's pretty amazing. So that's Adrian's. Yay! So those are cute. I like those little affirmations. You know, I'm not giving it to someone to be their key ring necessarily. You know, just put it on your key ring. I think wherever we can have an affirmation be there for us is a marvelous idea, right? Well, everybody, 39 minutes. I think I'm going to say goodbye. I sure have rattled and carried on. But once again, what I'm trying to point out in doing the videos is, all right, you can't go out and buy this. I got it at Goodwill. But you may find something like this and see that, oh, I do like that. That is a good look. You just look out for things like this. Now, younger and whatevers, you might just wear it with a fancy bra and be totally see-through. That's very, very fashionable right now. Not always attractive, but very fashionable. How about this idea? How about taking your wig and just recreating how it's supposed to look? You know, a little vampy. I don't know. But this way we really, oh, you go, pink hair. You go. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, I thank you. We all your haulers tell you, we do love you because you give us joy. We do our channels to get joy back into our lives through this vehicle. I always say I started my channel to make friends, and without leaving the house. That's the important thing, right? I have some terrific friends out there who are my subs or what have you. Oh yes, speaking of, if you haven't subscribed, I would really, really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. A thumbs up is greatly appreciated. It goes a long way in the algorithm with YouTube. Do we like her? Is she fulfilling the bare minimum? I'm working really hard to achieve the bare minimum. And it's slow, but that's okay. It's just what it is. It's just wonderful. Okay? Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I read all the comments. Absolutely do. Try to answer it with consciousness to all of you. You're just so appreciated. I'm here with Squirrel and wherever Miss Sassy is right now. Yeah. So you are my friends. I know you're out there. I know specific ones of you are out there, and I have absolutely no memory, or I could rattle off names, but there's also a thing of like, you know, people may not want their name mentioned. Okay, everybody, it's time for Squirrel and myself to say bye-bye.